My name is Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. This is some more salsa from my friend Charlie Crenshaw from Crenshaw'S C6 Salsa. Done several of his salsas already. I like them. You know, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite salsas. You know, there's a funny joke I heard that people in Texas decide what Mexican restaurant they go to with who's got the best salsa, what restaurant has the best salsa. That's just the truth. Charlie's from Texas. Let me read this to you. My dad, Charlie the fifth. He's Charlie Crenshaw the sixth, which is the C6. My dad, Charlie Crenshaw the fifth, has been making salsa for nearly 40 years. He taught Charlie the sixth the recipe when he was just a kid. So Charlie the sixth, all right, took it and ran with it. All right, and what he did was he started adding to it, different flavors and different new and unique flavors, and loving every minute of it. Friends and family took notice and loved it too. And in early of 2016, Crenshaw'S C6 Salsa was born. Made with unforgettable flavors and textures, C6 Salsa stands out among the rest. You should say the best, because you are the best. It's good stuff. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. This is their mango habanero. I'm eager to try this one. Let me tell you the ingredients on this one. It's tomatoes, mangoes, tomatillos, fresh onions, green peppers, lemon juice, fresh cilantro, fresh habanero peppers, fresh garlic, salt, peppers, spices. No allergens present. Manufactured in a facility that processes tree nuts and dairy. So far, all the sauces have been relatively smooth, and some sauces are very, very chunky. Some people like that. Some people like the thinner, more pureed salsa. I don't really have a preference. It's like salt. Whatever is in front of me, if it's good, is my favorite in the moment. Wow. Whew. What aroma. Oh. Just the garlic and the peppers and the tomatoes and the really wonderful aroma. Alright, so here's the consistency. It's kind of I like the texture of this sauce. I recently tried his tequila lime. If you guys are in Texas, you're very fortunate, because H-E-B is a restaurant. It's a grocery chain in Texas. They're in all the H-E-Bs. And H-E-B is an institution, man. Talk about a great grocery store. But if you're in Texas, you're lucky. Walk into any H-E-B and you got it. But this is Crenshaw'S C6 Salsa, Habanero Mango. I am Johnny Scoville. This most assuredly is Chase the Heat. Gotta love the tomato and the mangoes and the onion and the garlic all playing together. Cilantro is great. I love cilantro. It's an important ingredient. My asthma's been bothering me a lot today. It used to bother me a lot more before I started really upping my... I've had it since I was a child, but since I started eating more chilies years ago, it's gotten a lot better. Still a nuisance. It's seasonal, kind of. Anyway, great flavor. Again, it has that fresh quality. It's hard to describe. You can tell when you smell it. It's interesting. It's good aroma, good flavor, nice finish. Good. I mean, that fruitiness from the mango. There's a bit of a citrus kick from the lime. Is it lime or lemon? lemon juice. But the fresh garlic and the onion and the cilantro with the mango and the tomato all just kind of playing together. It's nice. And obviously the habaneros. I wasn't sure if that was thunder. As far as the heat on that, I don't know if they put a heat range on here. It's fairly mild. So 1 for me. It'd be like a 4 for a non-chiliad. There's some spice to it. If you're non-chiliad, it would get your attention, but you keep coming back for more. And here I am. Need to have just a little more. It's interesting. I'm realizing I've known for a long time that sauce makers have like a signature. Like a band has a certain sound, or a guitarist has a certain style. You know what I mean? You can kind of... A long time ago, there was a song, Michael Jackson tune. Eddie Van Halen did the guitar solo on it. He just beat it. First time I heard it, I said, that sounds like Eddie Van Halen. He has a sound. Sauce makers have a style. There's something that flows through all of them. All of the good ones, all of them. Even the good hobbyists I've talked to that are going that way, there's something that flows in all, like a similar thing. And Crenshaw'S C6 has that. Because if you think about the flavor profiles I've reviewed so far, they're medium heat. Excuse me. They're the mango habanero and his tequila lime. Very different flavor profiles, but there's still something that weaves in and out of it that you can tell it's Crenshaw'S. That's great. I know this is one of his big sellers, mango habanero. The great thing about this is not so hot that it would be problematic for a non-chiliad. If you had even if you had young kids, like, you know, when my kids were young, they like to sample stuff. This would be a sauce I would put on the table. No problem at all. It's got a good heat, but it's not punishing. Next is his ghost pepper salsa. Kind of eager to try that because I'm kind of a ghost pepper fan. You know, let me just talk real quickly about the shirt. It's kind of a funny shirt. It's my Mickey's Big Mouth shirt. I had the shirt. If you guys go back and look, a number of my videos way back, and I mean really when my channel first started, I wore a shirt like this. It was an old one. It was faded. It was old, and the video where I did the plutonium, I was wearing a shirt like this, and it was a casualty in my divorce. When I got divorced from the former Mrs. Scoville, it was a casualty. And I felt bad about that because I liked that shirt. So I decided to get a new one. I'm surprised nobody's noticed it. But boy, you guys need to go to the description box below, or go to an H-E-B in Texas. Click the link if you go below, and check out Crenshaw'S C6 salsa. There is history. You know, think about this. I've known people that were a junior. I got a junior. You know, I've known people that were the third or the fourth. I don't think I've ever met anybody that was something like the fifth generation with the same name, let alone the sixth. It's Charlie Crenshaw, the sixth. So this is a family steeped in history and family and tradition. And, you know, his dad just gave him this recipe when he was a kid. And, man, he just kind of stuck with it. And it's a family thing. I'm digging it. So, Charlie Crenshaw, you're the man. Thanks for your generosity and kindness. Good dude. Guys in Texas, go to H-E-B. Get some of these sauces. When you do, go to the comments. I already had friends that have gone. Larry Owen's a good friend of mine. Been a friend of mine for a long, long time, since I was a kid. Based on one of my reviews, he lives in Texas. He ran by an H-E-B, grabbed a jar of salsa, and just absolutely loves it. Wouldn't steer you wrong, because I know it would come back on me. Something's bad, or something, I don't like something, I'll tell you. Go look at the Noosa video. You'll see Noosa yogurt. I'll tell you how it is. But you can trust Crenshaw'S C6 salsa. It's great. Here is the pepper. Click on that pepper. When you do, you're part of the Scoville Squad. Appreciate it when you do that. It means the world to me. It's the motivation I have to keep making these. One a day for your enjoyment. If you don't want to miss one of these that we do, click the notification button, a bell there, and we'll notify you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.